If you used to love reading, but now your brain can barely focus for one page, this video is for you, but only if you are a reader. Today, I want to make reading feel easy again. Not like homework, not like another habit we have to perfect, but something we can slowly come back to when we've lost our focus. Reading used to feel easy, but now it feels harder because of phones and short form content, the added pressure to finish books, and feeling distracted before you even start. Pick a book for your actual mood. As a reader, you know exactly what type of mood you are in that day, whether it's a romance, a fantasy, mystery, or a classic. Choose the book that speaks to you, because once you know, then you can go ahead and set the mood. For me, I love to listen to music that goes with the theme of the book because it just puts me in the right mind space. Or if that distracts you, of course, then you can just do a fireplace crackling noise, or maybe just light a candle. Just do it is what you love to do. Make your phone harder to reach. Don't depend on willpower. Change your setup. Make the book easier to reach for than the phone. And you can do that by placing it in another room or just out of your reach. Start small. Start with one page, one chapter, or until you get to your bookmark, and set up a timer also for 10 to 20 minutes. Tiny goals help rebuild the habit without making you feel like you failed and without adding pressure. Audiobooks count. They help you reconnect with stories when sitting still feels impossible. If it's because you're on your way to work, then you can put on that audiobook while you're driving there. Or you have things to do on your to-do list for that day. Listen while you do them so then you don't have to feel guilty or restless because you can't sit with a physical book for too long. Build a tiny reading queue. A reading ritual doesn't have to be aesthetic or expensive. It can be something as simple as lighting a candle. It's just a cue that tells your brain, this is when I slow down and start to read. Track the feeling, not the pages. Instead of measuring success by pages that you read, ask yourself, did reading make me feel calmer, less overstimulated, more focused, more like myself? It changes reading from a performance into something restorative. The answer is not forcing yourself to become a reader again overnight, where you can finish a medium-sized book in a day like before. It's making reading easy enough to begin to feel that love for it again. So out of all of the steps that I mentioned today, which one of them I felt really helped me the most was the third step, starting small. I really felt this step was the most helpful to me because it reminded me that I don't need to pressure myself. Usually when I start a book, I always feel the need of making sure that I enjoy the experience, but I also want to get or reach a certain limit, whether that is half a book or reading a full book when I sit down. But realizing that all I have to do is, if I wanted to, read just one page or read a chapter or set a timer for myself. And maybe if I start setting a timer and realize that I don't want to stop, I want to keep reading, then that's fine. Or if I read a chapter and I realize I want to know what happens in the next one, then that's perfectly fine also. So that was the one that worked for me, the one that I will implement out of all of them the most. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope that you found it really helpful for you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you want, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!